great to be here, and what a fantastic set of things that we've heard already. It's really exciting. This has just been a little bit playful about the idea that we're building this combination of things in terms of art. Art's been around since 1852. This amazing history. The notion of culture gaining, I suppose, traction, especially after Limerick City of Culture. What did it do? Sorry, Jürgen, metrics, confidence and expertise, over a 10 million budget or more. The figures will be out later this week, we'll release it. 1.8 million audience, 3,000 events, and 4,887 media articles. So that's it. I suppose what did it bring about? It brought about some sense of change, and that change allows us to move on to the idea of European culture bid. I think even a year ago that would have been a difficult statement. Limerick and culture was not in the one sentence. Now that's kind of normalised. And I suppose here, just for everybody to know, here are the 6 things that we must do to achieve that bid, and we must do it better and more interestingly than the other 3 cities that are competing. And it's about, I suppose, creating a cultural strategy, and again, some fantastic ideas this evening. Having the European dimension, because of what Limerick brings to Europe, what Europe brings to Limerick, making an amazing programme, our ability to deliver, and I suppose going on to what we need to think about is what's our kind of like, it's a cultural strategy, but it's based on our social and economic, the totality of ourselves. So it's involving words like collaboration, participation, innovation, the idea of inclusivity, connectivity, and creativity. And how do we create this vision? And this is the process we're doing at the moment. An IU unit started today. It's going to be running in Ormston House for the next 4 weeks, and that's about gathering ideas. Also, the curator for participation and engagement, Dominique, who spoke earlier on, is working with us in terms of going out, meeting different groups and gathering ideas. So it's a really interesting moment. What have we achieved in the last while? I suppose we put an exhibition in this site in terms of EVA, and the local authority had bought that site. It doesn't quite happen that way normally. I suppose equally, using the Dell factory last year, calling it the culture factory, and now it's a potential site for film, which the Sunday Times have said to be a terrible idea. It's too far from Dublin, unfortunately, but we are going to move it, so they shouldn't worry too much. This is, I suppose, a reflection about how EVA, which has been around since 1997, brings artists from right around the world to here. I suppose there are projects are slow. This is the computer generated idea of what the gallery extension was going to be like in the Limerick City Gallery. It took a long time to arrive, and in the sense of that there's a whole series of infrastructure. But what really kind of happened last year was this infrastructure that's been bedding in for a long while. Limerick printmakers have been around since 1999, and they're kind of now they have this roving new model of agency, of how they integrate with the community and do exciting things like make this amazing mobile cycle printing machine here. So this sensation of actually connecting in with citizens. Ormston House is a unique building in terms of that it's an AMA-owned building. In other words, we own it, and and it's been run by 18 volunteers, now going into its 4th year. It has got an international reputation, and nobody gets paid. The LSAD show is on for the next week. Check it out, and it's about 150 people doing their stuff, and the sense of the energy there. I really like this year's LSAD is on. This is the super fast way. If you could look very carefully, this is how the bid team works. We're in the centre, lots of other people around it. Basically, council executive, working groups, third level groups, stakeholder groups, and a steering committee, and a lot more people as well. It will only work when everybody's involved. In a sense, this is a living sculpture, and he's been helping us a bit. And he's kind of it's kind of nice to juxtapose Blind by Boathouse with some contemporary art. That's the question we need to answer. What are our needs for the city, and what are our ambitions? And that's hopefully folks like you who are really engaged will come back to us on that idea. So tell us your ideas. That's the website. wonderful design by Pecant, and thank you very, very much. But this is good. Right, I got about another seconds to